And hello everyone, and welcome to OU S-Class League. Today I'm joined by Shoal. I was gonna say as always because I feel like we
Hi.
always
Hi.
together.
Yet again, I am here.
Wow, who are you? We never saw you before.
Oh my goodness, it's my first time commentating here. I'm so excited.
Wow, shocked face.
Oh my god.
Anyway, as I was saying, welcome everyone to S-Class League. For those unaware, this is the highest class of the OU League. We have four of the best Japanese players. No, it's not just Japanese. Four of the best worldwide players, basically. And so today we'll have our third match between Tomokun and Noraske, which is that's gonna be a banger. That has to be. Those guys are just too good, and that
uh,
can be pretty close sometimes. So that's gonna be an interesting match.
I feel like I haven't done my research well enough, we do know that Tomokun is Tomokun after all, but
Yeah,
Noraske is ranked
it's
where
fourth.
is fourth. Okay,
So
yeah.
this is high level, very high level.
Oh, yikes. Okay. No, last time, well, where I was here at the very least, we had Akliv, like one of the best internationally against
Mm,
OT, being a really high level player from Japan. And now we're just up in the ante and just like in terms of just a
yeah,
number 1 versus a number 4 right now. And oh boy, I'm looking forward to just like kind of like seeing if we're what like what steps up here. Like usually this is kind of what we see in the grand finals of
oh
like one of
yeah,
these like huge international one
that
of
could
these
be a
like
grand
huge
final
international
or
tournaments.
a high level tournament, definitely.
But considering that this league is just or this class of league is just like okay, just the very best of the best just like going at it and going into each other. We're in this for the long haul and
Yeah,
oh boy, I just want to see like that stamina, that endurance, that consistency, all of that. Just give it to me. Just
and for a fun fact, actually Noraske is I think the only player in this league that's not like a licensed pro player. But he might get to be very soon, like on March 9th, for example. Uh, because for those unaware, in the Puyo Puyo Grand Finals that's happening on March 9th, they're also hosting a kind of qualification event. Like four players compete against one another, and the two best ones get a contract and be pro licensed and all that. And there's high hopes for Noraske to manage to do that because I mean he's just that good.
that's very high. That's very high stakes for getting like a contract to be signed up for at the.
Yeah.
But it's actually like fascinating just to hear like okay, like these like how these esports events kind of like work in Japan. There,
Mm.
it's
But yeah, with all that, let's get right into the match.
okay.
And just so to warn you, there was some technical issues, but for once it's not us. I swear. Just like yeah, it starts there's 2-0 and an all clear. Don't worry,
Okay.
it's all fine.
Okay. All right, Noraske is on the left. Tomokun's on the right. We're already seeing like a lead up with 2 points to Tomokun. I have no idea where those points went, but just have to imagine it for ourselves. That is a very nice counter build, although it doesn't go
Oh,
fully. There's still a missing blue there. Meanwhile, that is a very pretty six chain coming in from Noraske side, and Tomokun is able to get the chain right back out on in time. Is the green wait, no, it does connect, however it does not, the blues do not resolve, and Noraske is going to get their first point of the set. However, well,
uh,
Tomokun just starts off with a 2 point advantage. I guess he's just too good. He just starts off with 2 points.
yeah,
He just
exactly.
that's his passive buff.
Yeah, that's the perk of being the best player in the world. You just get a 2 point lead for free.
Some may say that's a little unfair, but it's
Nah.
Tomokun. What can you say about that?
What are you gonna do? Beat him at Puyo?
Yeah.
No, you can't. Okay, and while we're talking, there's a war happening right now. That was a huge attack from Tomokun, and I'm not sure Noraske is gonna have enough time to dig through that. Actually, it
Yeah.
was very close. Just needed a purple and a red, and it
The
was
thing is,
good to go.
the thing is, he actually got the purple and the red in the upcoming piece. It
Mm.
wasn't just Noraske was just a little bit too far behind to just do anything about that. Like Tomokun, set off that attack, knew the position that Noraske was in, and even though they got like the perfect piece to do so, it still wasn't enough time. Oh, and speaking
Ooh,
of knowing exactly what is happening at the right time, that is such a good.
that's a great defense by
Oh my
Noraske.
goodness!
That's
Oh
an
my
insane
goodness!
defense. Wow, and got no yellows. Okay, that was an insane defense
Beautiful,
by Noraske.
beautiful six chain. Okay.
Now it's pretty much like close to even.
If we didn't know any better, it's just like okay, we'd say Noraske would be winning this just a little bit, but nah, Tomokun's passive of just like getting some points off the board is kicking up and is still leading the set just by a little bit, but by how long we shall see. Small little poke at the very top,
Oh.
and it hits. Okay, and that just evens up the set. That passive is now nullified and not taken into effect. Tomokun now has to earn those next 27 frame
Yeah,
points.
exactly, and that's a no clear start. Okay,
Oh, yet another one.
Zenkeishi. Okay, let's see how this is gonna be played. Just sending it off right away. I'm not sure how much Noasuke can recover from that. Seems fine, but there's not that much. I'm pretty curious to see. He's trying to extend. Sending off, that's... Oh, that's a great 5 chain from Noasuke.
Ooh,
I don't think there's anything there.
beautifully scouted with the power 5, and Noraske is taking the lead. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Noraske has just this style where it's not like the cleanest player, but it's very, very efficient. Like, those chains, like, just like that, it's... I mean, it works, but it's not very efficient or anything, but it doesn't care. It works, and he wins with it, so it's all good.
Knows how to do it, knows when to do it with, doesn't he, despite the chains just being like all sorts of dirty, it's just like if it just works out like that, like as it's doing here. Okay, that is a nice little four
Yeah,
chain
nice
defense.
fortune,
Does
and that
Token have
skills.
anything? No. Okay, Token is getting like way too caught out by these extra defenses and not getting
Mm,
anything up. Is that just like due to like unfortunate like not getting like his trigger out in time? Is it just like not being is he just like being punished too badly? And we're seeing a very similar mirror match here.
yeah, and not anymore. But it's
Not anymore,
still
but
very similar.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 2 chain from Noraske. That's gonna be responded. It's just perfect, basically. Gets a few garbage, but it's not that bad. I think Noraske can just zip through that pretty easily. Okay, that 2 chain is scary, but that's a nice defense. Oh, that's... Wait, that's 4 chain from Tomokun. It's gonna be responded. 4 chain, that's not gonna be enough? Yes, it is? Okay, because it was. It was a big 4 chain. But
Both.
Tomokun just keeps it up, like, and it works. Okay.
Oh, the constant back and forth there
Yeah.
is yeah, just like not even like provoking to shoot out that main chain at all. Just like going forward, just like keep on peppering them with those harassments and seems to work out for Tomo at the end. Already very similar builds until I said it immediately. My goodness. Uh, but right now, just like both these players like playing at the very top, two chain out, two chain coming back, coming right on back. not much garbage like taken in response. Although I feel like this is just gonna be yet another power two,
Mm.
and Tomo has a nice six chain as a defense. Going to that is going to only going to be a four
That's
chain.
not
That is
enough.
not well. Okay, not a four chain, a five chain, but still, that's not going to be anywhere nearly enough for that. As
Mm.
Tomokun gets a point right on back. Noraske catches a little bit off guard, and Tomokun evens up the set.
But I mean, being even against Tomokun, fair enough. Honestly, like, this is already a very, very nice job doing by Noraske. But again, I feel like he can perform against Tomokun. He's obviously like, he should be a little bit less good than Tomokun, but not by that much.
Yeah, just because Tomokun is currently the best player in the world, that doesn't mean that like he can disrespect
Yeah.
Noraske at all.
Oh, fighting at the top, but no, it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
And
Noraske still like number 4 in the world. That's still pretty good. That's
yeah.
still pretty dang good, and that still poses like quite a threat. And he is able to get away with just a lot of these quick points. Uh, it would like this like as we've seen from OT in Yokozuna Crunch. It's just any of these players could pose like a pretty big threat, especially in a game as
Mm,
volatile as Puyo.
yeah.
Um,
But I mean, this is first to 40, so obviously there's much less like luck involved.
Yeah, a little bit less volatility involved. It's why like
Mm,
it's why these like longer sets are done just to kind of like minimize the impact of that RNG would have. But yeah, ooh, that is like a nice little like exchange.
mm,
Noraske is going to take only 2 lines to hit after all of that. However, he's going to need to still play on the defensively. Yet is able to dig down to his chain right in time. Is going to take yet a little bit more damage, and ooh, is barely able to get to the chain in time just to vault those pieces right on over. But now, how are they going to scout this on back? Okay, 4 chain out from Tomokun. However,
ah,
nice little power too. Unfortunately for Noraske, it doesn't
he's
necessarily.
fighting. He's fighting for his life.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
No, it's
huge hellfire from
over.
Tomokun, though. No space left to do anything with those pieces or
Yeah,
resources. That is just like way too strong of a harassment to just keep up with. And Tomokun evens it up yet again.
that's very scary. I like to see those players just. They're like Terminators. That's scary.
Yeah, just like the way how they go about it and the way how they just
Oh,
keep on swinging, it's insane.
that was a beautiful defense by Noraske. Just what felt like he just broke his wall chain, but actually it was fine because that
Uh,
defense, so it's worth it.
And speaking of which, okay, now that the blues are popped, it's not quite as accessible, but his
It's
chain
fine.
used to be like very,
No,
very
no, it's fine. He just needs like to pop the blues and the greens, and it's all good.
mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's gonna be a 5 chain. I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't saw what Tomoko was doing because I feel like he could have just sent off his main chain. I'm not sure. Maybe he couldn't. It was tough anyway, playing those Ojamas.
And I'm pretty sure like the main chain would have still worked. However, might just like misread
Mm.
what Tomokun was doing, whether like the full send was just going to be enough, or may have just like thought that he just needed to get like a couple more resources on the board
Noraske
just to
special?
try and overpower. Ooh,
No. Okay, he's not going for it. Because Tomokun's ready. He had like a 5 chain ready. So that's what makes this just as powerful. It's like you force your opponent into acting because else you just send it and he dies. But then you just don't send it, and your opponent has to deal with whatever crappy board they have. That's kind of what Ochi does in a way. It's like much more prominent in this game style, but that's pretty much the same thing. Like you're expecting some attacks, but actually it sends a 12 chain at your face.
My goodness. Okay. Yet again, starting off with extremely similar starts. In fact, okay, it just broke off, but still very similar in terms of like how
Oh,
these will work. And this is going to be a huge hellfire coming from Noraske. Tomokun, however, has a huge five chain response. However, uh, Noraske
oh,
responding with five chains. Oh, that is going to be four lines of garbage to tank off with.
yeah.
And Tomokun is in a pretty precarious state. Just needs to keep on popping those Puyos in order just to get down as fast as possible. However, Noraske is not going to let that go and trying to get as much power on the board as possibly can. Power
Oh,
3 chain. That is a huge power 2 coming from Tomokun. However, it's not going to be anywhere nearly enough. And Noraske takes the lead of the set.
mm. Yeah, for now it's very, very even between the two. Like we said, this set can go both ways, like very, very quickly. I'm very curious to see. Again, we're having pretty similar builds. Like, not exactly the same, but same spirit, basically.
Still having the cushion, having like fairly
Yeah.
similar tails in terms of the way how the transitions work,
Oh, just
and
main? Okay.
yeah, that's just made from Noraske's. And okay, it looks like this is just going to be settled by a pure chaining contest. Is
I
this
mean,
going to
it's a
work?
good chain. Okay, that's a 12 all clear, but still, it feels like a bit early. But I'm not sure Tomokun has enough, actually.
Uh,
That's tough, because the yellows don't work.
yeah, the yellows don't exactly connect.
It's
However,
12
that is
double.
still
Yeah, it's not enough.
no. Yeah, it doesn't do. It isn't anywhere near enough to the counter or just do.
Yeah.
Like, no need to use that all clear, no need to use that follow-up chain.
No
Uh
need.
Sometimes all you need is just that little bit of confidence. And ooh, is that an all
Yeah.
okay. All clear coming in
Oh,
from Noraske.
okay, that was
Uh
very well done by Tomokun there. Just taking the
eh,
damage, sending off that 5 chain. That was awesome.
yeah, nice uses of the purples there. Uh Unfortunately for okay, Noraske is going to be able to survive taking only just two little of garbage. However, it has to deal with that follow-up chain that Tomokun has just completely built up. And now is looking a little bit more precarious of a state. However, oh,
Yeah.
really curious as to why really curious as to why he didn't pop the red blue immediately like that just to keep on fighting. Like
I
was
feel like
fighting
he
a
was
losing
doomed
battle
anyway.
there, but
Yeah, he was doomed
uh
anyway, I think.
I just don't see I just don't see there would be like any way that there would be like any other way out though
Mm.
aside from just like taking just like a small little bit more garbage. But I guess like what are you supposed to do anyway in that position? So
It's always tough. Okay, now we're starting the battle. Tomokun has no choice but to send off. Wait, is that main? I'm not sure. No, there's nothing. Yeah,
oh
that should be game for Noraske. Don't see a world where
five
Tomokun can have enough.
uh
Wait, that works?
well
No,
you
that's
say
crazy.
that, but
No, I mean it's not enough, but still, that was very, very good. That
all those
was
garbage
insanely good.
pools
Yeah, now he's
all
done.
those yeah,
That
all those
6
garbage
chain.
pools resolved just to make something so beautiful.
Wait,
However,
no,
wait a second, hold on.
that 5 chain. Again, it's not enough, but I mean, he's really fighting for it.
Okay,
Now it's over.
uh,
Yeah, now
power
it's
free
over.
chain. Not enough time or anything like that. Wait.
No,
You say
no.
it's over,
No, no,
however.
no. It doesn't have anything. Come on, it's over.
Wait, does he have any resources? Okay, double blue. That should work out to be like at least somewhat of a free chain. Does
Yeah.
Token have anything? Okay, he's finally down.
I mean, he put up a great fight. That we cannot deny him that. That was insane. Just surviving that long while being at such disadvantage, that's crazy.
Just what would it take to bring this guy down like that?
Oh,
Like I think like even after losing it, he's Tomokun is showing just why he's the best in the world.
okay. That's a very weird shape from Noraske. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with that, but Yeah, we'll just see. But right now, I'm not
That's
sure.
it.
Yeah, I just have to send it whatever because nothing's gonna work at the end. So he has to try things and hope it works. Yeah, but Tomokun's having none of that.
Yeah, just realizes the advantage position that he's in and just completely and just sets off from there.
Mm.
Yeah, it seems like Noraske's chain was just simply like those harassments just cut into it too deeply and forced him into just a very awkward building spot,
Yeah.
unfortunately for him. But Tomokun, I'm sure, is just gonna gladly gladly take it. But anyway, we still have a lot of the set yet to play, and he still needs to get that lead back.
Oh,
Uh, Power 2 chain coming in from Tomokun, and Power 2 chain as a defense. This is what
it's
you
barely
see. Like
enough.
this is
Oh,
just
main?
going in for the main
Wait,
chain.
Tomokun's chain doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work.
Yeah, the red seems a little bit awkward at.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh
work.
no!
No, it doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, okay. I wanted to
Wow.
see like if the green just didn't, but no.
What an
Okay.
observation from Noraske, just seeing, oh, your chain's not gonna work. Well, I'm just gonna go for main straight away and watch you die. I mean, great job.
Tomokun not able to convert that chain in time, and okay, now we're seeing identical builds. Okay, not anymore, but you know. Uh, Even still, the builds are looking fairly similar.
Oh,
So, oh my goodness, what a hellfire! However, that is going to be countered by that upcoming forcing. However, Noraske is going to pile the pressure. However, it's only going to result in one nuisance being sent off. Okay, but Tomokun has a huge two double into a four double. And that is a huge amount of garbage just being sent
yeah.
off at Noraske's side. Noraske just gonna take that and uh, just to seal the deal, five chain. Gonna take no chances with that, leaving only one red left on the board, and Tomokun gets his 10th point.
But I mean, Noraske is still ahead at the end of the day. For now, it's still ahead. Okay,
But
very
how
classical
quickly will
builds.
this turn?
Well, maybe he won't. Maybe just Noraske will keep winning and yeah. Okay. Again, we have some very aggressive builds, but I mean, is that a surprise at this point? Oh no! Oh, Tomokun got so unlucky. Like, he had four Ojamas that was about to drop on his board. He just needed them to not be on both first, second, and third column, and they went on all three. That was so unlucky.
Uh, it's always like Puyo is just a cruel mistress. No matter how
Yeah.
good you are at the game, no matter how much time you devote into it, it just exhibits like it's cruel to everyone equally.
Yeah, but I mean, it's equal. Both players feel like the game is unfair, so it's fair. Because it's unfair. I mean, it's simple, come on. Oh, what?
Oh,
I wasn't looking at Nowaski, I don't know what happened.
Noraske's board was
Oh,
fully
okay.
swamped with garbage thanks to like a previous harassment with Tomokun and was just left with very little space in order to do anything with. Just a couple of small minor pokes, and that was enough to just close out that point.
I see.
Uh, okay, Tomokun going straight in for the aggression. Noraske countering with a three chain and a small little bit of garbage is gonna still be Ooh, okay. What's an what a great actually like little find from Tomokun there. It's gonna be completely counts on the seven chain no matter what Noraske has
No.
like no yellows. That still probably would have allowed him to survive. Just like very good perception from Tomokun there for just like okay setting that chain off immediately, giving Noraske absolutely no time to work with.
And they're back to even very, very close set we're getting. And we won't complain.
Always do love these close matches.
Of course. Okay. A lot of things can be done on Noraske's side. Of course, Tomokun 2. Oh, that Frichin's gonna force a response. It's pretty good. Yeah, okay, it's perfect response from Tomokun. Again, very good response from Noraske. I feel
And
like
here,
Noraske is gonna be forced in. Oh, it's not main. Okay, I thought there was a red, but no. So it's just a 4-chain. It's perfect. But this is main
and
though.
yeah, Tomokun is now forced to set off his main after
It's
like
not
that
that big,
entire
but he gets
exchange.
no red. He got no
Oh, that is
reds.
tragic.
Oh no, no, he got no reds. Ah.
Okay. After all of that, just like that constant back and forth, the thing that decided that was just a far too just a huge drought on Noraske's end. But anyway, can't really focus on that right now, as this is okay, not full
Six.
chain, is just a quaint little 6-chain harassment.
But that's for Shinra skin to main.
And yes, okay. Main off from Noraske, this is actually looking to be quite powerful. Okay,
Blues,
12,
blues.
13.
No. I mean, it's
Not
fair.
enough
Last
space, not
point,
enough
no
time.
reds. This point, no blues. This it's fair. And again, they're
Okay.
even. They just keep
Back
it
to
up.
even yet again. Yes.
They're playing for the show. 2-chain, very aggressive. That's an okay response from Tomokun, but it's not that great because Knight lost
Yeah.
access to his main chain basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
And ooh, not actually having that color piece actually might end up
ah,
working too. Never mind. The reds just do not connect.
yeah, you couldn't make that work, I think. Oh,
Okay.
is that
Ooh.
Sulan GTR? I think that's what it's
Uh.
called. I think.
I'm not entirely sure on
Yeah, I'm not
that.
sure either.
I think it's I think it's a certain I think it's like a certain players, like it's a stack method named after a certain player, not
Mm.
necessarily Sun GTR, but I we're not even
Oh,
gonna get to see it, as there's just no greens in time, as
yeah.
just a small little harassment is just gonna be able to fully take that. And okay. Oh, what is this? What is Noraske? Okay, what are both players going for here? There was like surplus of blues there. We usually see the droughts, but it's currently raining blues. Both players are playing this actually like fairly patiently, just not lending out any attacks just yet. And now here comes the quaint power two, as we normally just see with these players, like starting off with a power two, then just like upping up the ante each time from there. And now here we go. Free channel response, power two. It's gonna hit. However, not gonna impact Tomokun actually like way too much, as he has a yellow to not only like send yet another harassment, but clean up the board just like that slight little bit more. However, this is looking like well, this is
7.
gonna be 7 from Noraske, and no greens to set off anything. Okay, Noraske getting it. We're still seeing a huge amount of color drops at like the highest level here. So
Yeah,
ooh.
sometimes there's not much you can do about it. Just have to accept that sometimes it's gonna happen. It's why like if you look at the how is it called? S rank league, but like from 2012, they were playing first to 100, just to be sure there was no bias. Uh, I mean, I can't even play first to 30 without dying, so yeah, this is insane.
The amount of stamina that's needed is just,
Yeah,
oh boy.
but
The
at least
amount of
like
practice.
if you lost, is that your opponent has been better. That's it. There's no bias.
Ooh, that is a
Oh,
nice full chain send off from Noraske.
wow! Finding that solve was insane.
We shall see though. That
But
is a
it's
nine
only
chain. Now,
9.
what does Token have with that
A
little
lot.
tail? Okay, gonna resolve into a nine of his own. However, with a slight bit more power. However,
Oh, beautiful.
okay.
Beautiful 6 chain is gonna be enough to counter. Or chain battle. That's an insane chain battle. 5 chain that's
Uh,
gonna counter.
however,
Wow.
Noraske does have a counter setup of his own.
Yeah, he's ready to send off pretty much anything he wants. Something like that. Tomokun just going
Gonna
for
provoke with a
main.
little harassment. However, ooh,
Oh, the blues.
oh, yeah. I was wondering, like, okay, wait, why didn't he start off with the blues?
That's
No,
why.
this is the reason why.
Yeah, it's game. 2 points lead. Okay. Noraske just popping off right now.
This is extremely well done from Noraske. After both players are just finding such clean solves. Okay.
That's a bit
Going for the
messy. Yeah. Just Tomokun went for
yeah.
the one chain just to clear it off. And it works.
And okay, we're just seeing like the power two harassment coming from Noraske. Meanwhile, uh, four double into a five, and that is going to be okay, a huge five chain response
Oh,
coming in from Noraske, forcing Tomokun to do his own harass, although that defense is not looking as good as is going to get continuously swamped by garbage, and a three chain is just going to close out, and Noraske pulling ahead in points.
yeah, triple lean from Noraske. That's actually really nice. Especially like uh this late in the set. Because we're like past half of the set. So this is starting to be a real lead.
Yeah, starting to close it out just that small little, just that little bit more. Like, uh, the points, the pressure, like it's all gonna just start mounting up from here. So,
Mhm.
will Noraske be able to take this to the finish line?
We'll see. And again, like Noraske does
Huge.
that like submarine kind of tail. He likes it a lot. There's not much player going for it, but just Noraske loves getting that kind of chain,
Mm-hmm.
and he has almost zero clear.
Just that one pesky little green.
Well, I mean, at this
But it's
point, like, does it really matter? I'm not sure.
Tomoko not able to get to his main chain on time. Like
Yeah.
we're seeing like a lot of these harassment battles, and it's being like decided by and it's being decided by a ton of these. However, Tomoko just like isn't actually like getting to these chains in time, and uh it's just like, okay, you probably like assume like he'd be getting like a little bit more of these like high power chains in there or something like this, but
Ooh.
no, this is like largely just due to the like from these harassment fights, and Noraske get again pulling ahead even on the
5
harassment
points
game.
lead. Wow,
This is
that's
kind of
scary.
incredible. Yeah, this is an incredible showing from Noraske.
Yeah. I mean, Nosuke is kind of like the newcomer. Like he started playing in 2022, and since then it just kept getting better and better and better, and just really shows off. That guy is scary as hell. When he has like decent colors, because right now it wasn't the case.
Yeah, just had nothing to really send off with. Only
Yeah.
had like a 2-chain to defend off of, and not even one of those crazy power twos that these players so love doing. So just unfortunately the standard boring two, and that's not going to be enough to survive against Tomokun.
And now we're seeing Mave Dodai.
Yeah, very quite interesting of extension follow up as we are seeing, but how will how will he be able to convert this?
No, it works. No, it's fine.
Okay,
Just a bit weird
okay.
because it's Mave Dodai, but it works. It looks perfectly fine.
Ooh, Tolkien gonna cut his chain fully
Oh.
and only gonna see reds. Gonna go for the napalm. To try and defend as much as possible. No garbage being dropped after just like a small little one chain
Mm.
there. Oh, okay. Using the blues to kind of tail off,
Oh.
getting in as
That's a
much
lot.
power with this harassment as possible. However, is still not going to be able to get to their is still going to be able to get to their main chain. Wait,
No, the
just
main
yet.
is ready. Just need a purple and a red. I didn't got any
Unfortunately,
reds. That's very
unfortunately, is
sad.
not going to get to the reds in time.
It feels like this game is filled with just lucky moments.
Yeah,
And on both sides,
but
obviously.
would it be surprised to say that like okay like at a certain point these players get like so good at doing what they can, just like knowing everything, that the ultimate deciding factor is just the is uh the mistress of Puyo
Ooh.
RNG. But
Wait, that
ooh,
extension from Noraske, that was something. Wow.
that was
And
something
that's an
else,
all
yeah.
clear.
Oh my goodness, this is an all okay, and that is might be able to counter
No,
just
it's not
okay.
enough.
It isn't quite a counter as
5 chain?
Noraske is going to have to send off. Unfortunately for Tomokun, is not going to be able to get to his all clear out in time, or his follow up chain. Okay, 10 points left for Noraske to take this.
Yeah, it's starting to get more and more scary for him. Nah, this is a very comfortable lead. But you can't get too comfortable against people new. What? Why am I even bringing up people new? It's not in the game. Poo poo brain. Sorry. Yeah,
I
against
mean, like,
Tomokun.
I mean, in 24, I mean, like, wasn't Noraske Pippanir a matchup in 24 in 24 kickoff before? So,
Yeah, I mean, he's
uh,
the organizer of your league, that's why. Don't ask questions.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that looks like a very aggressive setup from Noraske.
Meanwhile, Tomokun just setting off with the napalm. Meanwhile, three chainers response. Anything here? That classic old power 2 into a 3. And then we're just seeing the 4. We're just counting them up, and oh, that is a lot of power,
Oh,
and that is just going to completely hit. Okay, you just can't sleep on Tomokun.
oh, of course
Uh,
not. He's the best player in the world. Yeah, you have to respect
not trying
him.
to take any chances now, and like while these things are while I wouldn't say like okay the stuff that he's pulling out is like too too crazy than what we're seeing as usual, just like that consistency that Token has, just to like okay like pinpoint an exact moment of weakness or something like that, um and just completely capitalize on it. Like that stuff, like that level of consistency is just plain and scary. Now, speaking of consistency, are we going to see him actually get his main chain off in time? And it does seem like he
Yes,
is going to get it off. Question
but is it enough?
is it going to be enough? Yeah.
I think it is. I think that works. No, it doesn't.
only going to be 11. It's not going to be enough to fully kill, but is just realize the futility of the
Yeah,
situation.
I mean, look at Noraske's board. He has like, what, 8, 9 chain ready? Something like that. Yeah, you just can't compete against that. Okay, that's a
Okay.
very bad distribution.
Uh, both players are making use out of it pretty similarly though.
Yeah.
Both going for like the L-shaped sandwich. Follows from their GTR. And now we're back to our regularly scheduled harassments.
Right on time.
Okay, that is going to be a full main chain from
Yeah.
Noraske. Uh, gonna be. Is that
Oh, that's
14?
14. Yeah, that's a 14 chain. That's
Okay.
big.
All right. 14 coming right on up now. What does Tomokun have?
No, I don't think it's enough.
It's not a
Wait,
14.
wait, it works. Oh my god, it was
That
enough.
that countered on the 12?
Yeah, because
That
it
was a
was
14.
double. Yeah, but yeah, just that's how math works in Puyo. 12 is greater than 14. No, it's like let me just phrase that. Basically, like when you get past pretty much 11 chain, like the multiplicative value of each additional chain is not that much. So getting 12 double, it's almost the same as getting a 13. Yeah, it's not
I
exactly the same, but it's very close.
I see, I see. It's just like okay, like it becomes a less and less exponential as a value.
Yeah,
But okay. Ooh, Noraske has to reroute his chain
that's
out
an
of
all
time, and
clear.
that is a nasty chain from Tomokun. However, what is going to be possibly nastier is this, as Tomokun is going to get completely
That
swamped
was.
and is going to get no chance to respond with that all clear follow up.
I mean, like, just imagine Noraske went for that really aggressive and a bit like cheesy play. So Tomokun was like, "Well, I just send off main and I win." And Noraske went, "No, I'm just gonna go and send you a 7 chain all clear." Like, wow. Just imagine if that Dan did something like that to you. That's how it feels like. You know, you just go for this early aggression. You're like, "Well, I just send off main and I won." But no, you don't. That's frustrating, but that's very well played, obviously.
Oh boy, that is gonna be some nice garnish for some spaghetti.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
barely got it.
It's,
Few frames
yeah,
later, and it was done.
yeah, just in the nick of time. Tomokun being forced to set off main chain. Now, what will Noraske have? Has a sort of like Y joint as a transition. Needs to get a
Mm,
purple, and there are no
no.
purples to be seen anywhere nearby or within the general vicinity. Tonkan, yeah, is Tonkan while still losing is like slowly getting those points back, and
It's very close.
it probably is just like a little bit nerve wracking for Noraske at this
Yeah.
moment. Like uh, just seeing like those points just being gotten back, and from a Tomokun that's all fired up and ready to keep on fighting. It is nerve wracking.
Oh,
Oh, but one chain,
but the
like that is
proof.
just gonna be enough. Like it, one little one chain, despite everything, it's still enough to make the very best of the best bleed.
Yeah, it's crazy to see how sometimes you need those 13, 14 chain, and sometimes just one and you're dead. That's how brutal this game is. Like, there's no other game I think that's like this brutal. There's no like fighting game where a small attack and you're dead. No, it doesn't work like that. Uh, yeah, that's just crazy. Anyway, no purples from Noraske.
we're seeing so many of these
I
droughts.
feel like a
Like,
deja vu.
like, I guess it's somewhat comforting that no matter what level of Puyo that you're in, color droughts will still happen. Sometimes it's just not your fault
Yeah.
unless if you can simultaneously build your triggers to be accessible with all four colors on the field.
Yeah, and that's tough to do, obviously.
And but
Oh, that's six
what if?
chain.
Oh yeah, that is a
That forces
huge.
Noraske into main. Does it work?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it
only the
does.
greens.
Just
Only
yeah,
the greens doesn't work, but yeah, it's still a 12 chain.
huge 12. And okay,
Oh my
that
god,
hurt.
Tomokun still. Does it
Oh
work? I think it
oh.
does. Uh, okay, wow, what a tail from Tomokun.
Okay, but we're seeing the full follow coming from Noraske, and Tomoko needs to start building. Even after all of
Oh,
that, okay,
that's
this
just
is a
crazy. To get a 9 chain. Yeah, okay, just go to the all clear. Die with style. I love it. If you have to go down with style. That was insane from both sides. Like, those chaining capabilities are out of this world. Honestly, this is just sick.
okay. Looks like Noraske is a little bit lacking on the transition, but is just
Yeah.
gonna be looking
Oh,
to get a harassment as soon as
that was a
possible. And
phone.
there it is.
Okay, but that was
That is a
very aggressive play by Tomokun.
that is a huge amount of
Uh,
resources spent, and Noraske
hmm,
just isn't going to try and fight back by popping the greens.
yeah, it wasn't enough. He had to try and extend it. It's those kind of situation where you have to know that I don't have enough, and even if there's like a 1% chance of getting what you need, you have to go for it. Because if you just end it up, it's 0% chance.
Okay, starting with a one, now it's a two chain.
Okay.
Now it's a power two into another power two.
Yeah,
It just
fighting
seems
at the
like
top.
it just seems like they're just gonna keep on building up. Okay, skip with the three, and now we're into the four. And now five. We're just counting up the chains here, folks.
And it's very, very close to getting back to even. Will we get a first one? That's the question.
But it would be kind of insane just to see
Yeah.
a 29 game thriller.
Yeah.
Not a 29 game thriller, a 49 game thriller. Wait, no. I
Oh,
cannot
that's
count. Wait,
59.
59. 59. Why
Yeah,
am
good
I?
job. It's all good, don't worry. We're Puyo players, we can't count chains. Oh, that defense from Tomokun. He purposefully
Huge
breaked
five.
everything just to get the perfect response. That was insane. Like, building good chains is hard, but breaking them to have a perfect response, that's just sick.
Oh, what
And,
the
oh,
heck?
yeah, because his transition was blocked, he just went, well, I'm just gonna build on the right side, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
No, I'm just gonna convert my entire chain just to work as this one singular defense, and that is how I'm going to outpace you.
I mean, fair
Like,
enough.
I mean, that is just a power play there. Eight chain coming
But it's not
out.
over.
It's not over, though.
I
I
was just
don't think
missing
this
a
is an
purple.
eight. Wait, no, this is an eight. Hold on.
And he perfectly
Perfect
counters.
counter.
But there's still the second chain, so yeah, it's doing. But still,
Uh,
like, that's perfect. counter was something.
Yeah. The thing is, Noraske is not out of this just yet. Uh, he's gonna get that power too, and that is gonna completely catch Tomokun off guard. Finally, the defenses has been broken, and Noraske just like okay, still holding his lead.
Yeah. Everything still has to be played. Like, 2 point lead, it's not that much, but it kind of is this late in the round.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever, let's
it's
just see.
yeah, 7 points to 5 points to just to get to the end of this race.
Oh, beautiful forward chain there.
The way how it just resolves. And is this okay?
That's
It
mean.
is full chain from Tomo.
But it's not that big like the tail. Well, it's still 11 chain, but. Oh yeah, but I just noticed Noraske transition. There's pretty much nothing. Yeah.
Doesn't quite work. Okay.
Closing it out.
Okay, identical. Okay.
Not
It's
anymore.
always, it's always when I like the mere instant I say like identical or it's similar. Like they could be going identically for like about 30 seconds at that point, and then but the mere instant, the mere second when I say it, that is when it all breaks apart.
Oh,
Oh, and this
that's
is
not
one of
me.
those like that is one of those like aforementioned technical difficulties
Yes,
shown earlier.
that's
So
not
here,
me.
so
I
so
swear.
so folks, you're just gonna need to imagine just what is happening at this current moment right
Yeah,
here.
there's a like
Like,
22 chain from Tomokun.
oh my goodness, that is such a huge, that is
No
such a
signal
huge.
chain.
Oh my goodness, it was so strong it caused the
Okay,
capture card to break off.
wait.
Oh,
And now Tomokun has
and
the lead.
it was so strong that Tomokun won by two points right
This is
there.
rigged. Like, Tomokun started with a 2 point lead, and now there's a cut and he gets 2 points again. This is rigged. Oh,
Okay,
but
but
that
what
tail.
the heck is this chain battle?
Oh,
Gonna be like
yellow does
an
not
incredible
connect.
power 12. However, this is going to be a
Yeah,
13.
it's GG game over. And now that's Tomokun who has the lead. It feels like we just blinked and roles have swapped. Now Tomokun has the lead. Oh my god.
So unfortunately, yeah, as was stated earlier, there have been like a few unfortunate technical difficulties
Yeah.
with the stream that we're current. And since this is a restream, we unfortunately cannot do anything about that. We
No.
do not know how Tomokun
Oh.
like immediately got those points right on the
It's
bat, right off
magic.
the bat. But just that Puyo player a little bit of
Oh,
magic, and
the
now we're
green.
seeing the
No!
rare 7 chain harassment.
Forgot about the green. Wait, was it on purpose? Actually, maybe it wasn't
But
purpose because that was perfect
this is
response.
yeah, this is a 7 chain defense.
7 again. That may be enough. Yeah, that looks like
It's
there's
gonna
enough.
be yet another 7.
Oh no, it's not
Uh,
enough.
not quite enough, and Tomokun now has all the resources in the world just to keep on building up and pressing that advantage just like that a little bit further. Isn't popping just yet, but now, well, is popping and setting off that main chain. Even if like Noraske plays this about as efficiently as possible, which he's doing an
Wait,
incredible job at doing so.
wait. That's a big chain.
Uh, it is a big chain,
That's
but
an
the thing
insane
is
chain.
that is it going to be enough? Oh my goodness!
Oh,
It's
it was
still not.
Wow.
Still not enough. That was about as clean of a chain as you possibly could have gotten
Yeah.
in those circumstances, and yet just still wasn't enough. It's what I said. Like it just barely was enough. Like incredible job from Noraske, but unfortunately the resources advantage was just far too great.
That was insane. Like, pulling that off on Noraske's side, that was insane.
Yeah, it's just like it's so tragic. It's so tragic though because of just like how beautifully that all worked
Mm,
out, and yet it just still wasn't enough. Like that felt so earned for Noraske to take that point, but
yeah. Okay, full chain. Full chain
okay,
again.
forward chain
Just
in
the full chain
response
battle.
does actually a very huge amount of damage to Tomokun's side, and Noraske getting just getting a few more points back, uh, getting dangerously close to the set being over though. Like only 2 more points for Tomokun after being behind for such for a good majority of the set. Is now like putting on so much pressure towards Noraske.
Mhm. Again, we're very similar builds. Just piling it up.
Yeah, it's just looking to just hold on off of setting like the main chain just then. And now it is gonna be main chain coming in from Noraske's end.
That's a big main chain.
Oh, and Tomokun uh just looking to get those purples off. Oh, getting the blues off, and now how big
90,000
of a
points.
chain
Can you do it? Let's see.
how big of a chain does Tomokun have here? This is looking to be extremely efficient. Going to
Mm.
get to the first floor with the 10. This is
14.
a
It's more than
14.
enough. Oh, but that was a great second chain, but sadly it didn't got the trigger. And it's
Wasn't able
match
to get
point.
to it. Okay, and Noraske needs to
You
win
can do it.
4 in a row in order to take this.
You can
This
do
is
it.
very dangerous, though.
It doesn't care. You can do it. I know it.
Okay, very clean tail coming in from Noraske,
Oh, and
and he's just
just.
going to use it. It just
I'm so
convert it
glad.
over into just like that future harassment, and now probably needs blues to follow up to follow up a counter chain.
Oh, now it's tough. Don't worry, you found the solution. I mean, that's a great solution. Versus main. Okay. Now he has to build. Okay,
Oh,
that works, that works.
he is gonna find such a nice little counter chain there, and uh yeah, he's gonna counter the 7 into the 8, and now ooh, looks like we have a little bit of a stairs transition coming in from
But it
Tomokun's
doesn't
end.
work.
No, just like I need one more pop, and that would have probably been like match point for Tomokun, just like barely missing out on that. Okay,
Now
well,
over.
this could be the start of Noraske's streak back, but again, this is looking extremely precarious. However, this is far from over.
This is looking very, very scary. But you can do it. Noraske can do it. I mean, who's the best player in the world when you have, like, the people on your side, you know? Like, when you're the man of the people. Look, like, Tomokun is just bamboozled. He just doesn't know what to do anymore.
Okay, looking a little bit more doable. Halfway there, halfway there.
Come on. Hey, they're just keeping it for the last moment, you know, for the show, for the cameras. Obviously,
always
that's not
love,
true. They're fighting their
always
lives.
love someone that's always love someone that's showboating a little bit.
Okay, that looks.
Okay,
Yeah, that two chain. You
huge
have to send it.
hellfire,
Yeah, there was no reason
and
not to send it.
wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, Tomokun can go to main, but he really doesn't want to, because if he goes to main, he's just doomed.
Yeah, that is.
You can see how
Yeah.
much he does. He's just fighting to not go into main.
Well, okay, Noraske is going to make that decision for him, as he's going to do
Oh,
his own main chain.
it's a 13 chain? Is that enough?
Beautifully done on the 13.
Yeah, but there's nothing on his tail. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, wait, that's not nothing. Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh my
But
god!
the perfect counter.
What?
The perfect
Yeah,
counter.
this is gonna be a color clear from Noraske too!
That's insane.
Gonna
But
be a rock of
the
damage, but
five
this
chain.
is... Okay,
Okay, now
uh,
it's yeah. Oh,
hold on,
oh,
hold
that
on.
was so smart. He got the perfect color. He
Yeah,
got the perfect colors.
I was thinking, like, wait a second. No, he has this. Noraske has this planned out. Like he knows, like he knows where exactly the garbage how much garbage is going to like appear and when it's going to hit. Like that was a beautifully done from Noraske,
And
and now
he's
like
still fighting.
the way how that's like
That
countered
is
brought
dead.
on over.
Oh my god.
He's brought
Match
it back
point.
to match point. This is game 59.
First to one. The prophecy was true.
The prophecy is true.
It always end up in first to one. Always. Anyway.
Okay,
That's insane.
Noraske did lead for a good majority of the set, but Tomokun was able to bring it back from just using his magic tricks, from having like his passive leading by two games at the very
Yeah.
start. We shall see. Okay, this is going to
Four
be a
chain.
nice
Perfect.
full clean four
Oh.
chain from
Wait, that's scary.
Noraske.
That's very scary. It needs something. Is that enough?
Okay,
No, I'm not sure. Wait, maybe it is, but now his chain is very, very messy.
that kind of cuts into his chain, and now Tomokun is
Find the solution.
does have a lot of momentum going, and there's gonna be no
No.
yellows. It's gonna be decided by a drought. That is a little bit of a heartbreaker for
No.
Noraske.
So close, yet so far.
Oh, very unfortunate for Noraske at that moment. They're so incredibly well fought, but so incredibly well done as well.
Hmm. Yeah, that's insane. But again, that was a very, very good match that we got. It was an insane match between the two, and you can
That
just see
was
like how good they are.
Yeah, the way how they play their neutral with their harassments, the way how they're able to just plainly convert their chains is just something so beautiful. The way how they're like they can recognize their positioning within the chaining board, and knowing what precise moves, what they will have to set up, what they'll do, what they need to prepare for. Just that consistency, and it's all just it's so awe-inspiring to see.
Mhm. But yeah, that was insane. I'm stunned by that ending.
Yeah. I suppose, unsurprisingly, like at this moment in the S class, Tomokun has won 2 out of their 3 matches, and they haven't played their last his last one quite just yet. So
Yeah.
uh
And
we
actually,
shall
there's
see if
some mistakes. Let me just correct that quickly. Yeah, those two are like on March. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, we shall see. As we told earlier, the finals for this S Class League, so the matches on March, are gonna be held on an offline event where we hope to see some international faces. I mean, not as players, obviously, but as like uh, viewers in real life. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Maybe we can have some interview, like, in real time. That would be pretty funny.
Asking all of the important questions, like what is it like what is their favorite breakfast meal?
Of course, yeah, it's gonna be pancakes, because if it's not, then you're not a Puyo player. But yeah, anyway, we shall see you all tomorrow for Delta against Yamada. And that's gonna be a great match too.
Yeah, hope all will be looking forward to that one, as I will be, and yeah. just continue to see some very top class Japanese esport Puyo at play, and whew.
Oh yeah, as always, thanks you all for watching us today. Thank you, Shaw, for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Feel free to join our Discord server to see our news and events. And also, we're hosting an event tomorrow just before the stream. It's called Double Trouble. It's a tag team format, and it's gonna be very funny. So you should come. I see we have like, I think it's 15, 16 players already that are signed in. Let me check for that. Uh, yeah, I think it's 15. Anyway, yeah, you should come. It's gonna be fun.
Both of us actually kind of have signed into it. So
Yeah, for once I can play. Yay! No stream. I can play.
yay! Yeah. So in order to get that full experience, just like join into the Discord. Got a couple of matches just to kind of like play, hang out with. It's all very chill, despite
Yeah.
the absolute amount of sharks in there as well. When it comes to Puyo playing, but main point of the bracket just to have a little bit of fun and kind of just like goof off a little bit, but still having like some like serious matches here.
Yeah, it's made to be balanced. Like, if you have a very strong player, it's gonna be paired up with a weaker player. So, like, it's in between. How do you say that? It's like the median, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's supposed to be balanced. Obviously, it can be 100 because that's not possible, but we do our best to make it as balanced as we can. So everyone can just enjoy it. But yeah, with that, I think it wraps it up for today. As we said, check on us tomorrow for Double Trouble or the S-Class League stream, or both, if you want. It's not at the same time, so you can do one then the other. And yeah, that's all we have running on for now. So yeah, that's it. So see you all tomorrow. I wish you a good day, night, or evening. And yeah, that's it. Bye
Yeah, catch
bye.
you on this one. So see ya.